Magic shoes. Once upon a time, a very long time ago, behind 7 seas and 7 mountains, behind 7 hills and 7 rivers, and behind 7 everything, there lived a poor cobbler John with his 6 son Marco, a spoiled Princess Mary Ann, evil wicked witch called Bad Moon the Devil, and little elves shoemakers.
Shoemaker John was a very skillful shoemaker. His shoes were marvelous, imaginative, and creative. Besides, they were also magical. Despite everything, he was poor. In addition to all that, he was worried about his son Marco, who was terminally ill. Marco was a skilled painter who designed his father's shoes. Marco was weak and gentle, handsome and smart. His mother made the shoes magical, but a jealous witch cursed her for that. When mother was dying, she passed on her magical powers to her son, but unfortunately the witch's curse was passed on to Marco. Also, mom told Marco that if he ever needed help, he would make 3 circles in the air with a stroke of the brush, and the shoemaker elves would come to help him. Marco could only be healed with true love and if the witch became good.
Not far from the cobbler's house, there was a beautiful and luxurious castle. Princess Marianne lived there. She wasn't actually a real princess because her stepfather, the king, found her in the forest at the age of 2. Marianne was spoiled. She already had everything she wanted, but she always wanted more. She didn't have magical shoes, so she wished for them. She believed those magical shoes could help her to find a true love. The princess visited the cobbler's shop. She heard he had the most unusual shoes in the world, but she didn't like any of them. Shoemaker John was ordered to design magical shoes for a princess. Marco peered through the shop window, saw the princess, and fell in love at the first sight. So he made a design for the most beautiful shoes in the world just for her. As Marco and his father needed help, Marco asked the elves for help. They made the most beautiful and magical shoes in the world. During the night, when everyone was asleep, the evil witch sneaked into the shop and stole the princess's shoes. In the morning, it was obvious what happened. Everyone was in panic. No one knew how to return the shoes or where the shoes were. However, there was a witness to this. The youngest elf shoemaker did not sleep that night, so he saw the witch stealing shoes. Grandfather was a wise shoemaker. He prepared magical sleeping potion which the little elves took to the witch's castle. They used the potion to put the witch to sleep. They took the shoes and brought them to the princess. Luckily, she was finally satisfied. When the witch awoke, the next night she realized the shoes were missing. She was furious and sat on a broom and rushed to the princess's castle. She knew where to go because her magic ball showed her the shoe location. The wicked witch ran through the window into the princess's room. The princess was sleeping. Beneath her parted blonde hair, the witch saw a mole on the princess's neck. It resembled her long-lost daughters. A long time ago, the witch was a good fairy until she lost her 2-year-old daughter in the forest.
Realizing that the princess was actually her daughter, she converted and was suddenly overwhelmed by a wave of love and kindness. When the princess woke up, she realized her mother was next to her. They went to the covered room, thinking for the great happiness that happened to them.
The princess put on magical shoes for the visit. There she saw the wonderful gentle face of the cobbler's son and fell in love. As Marco was already in love with Marianne, great love happened. The root became good and Marco got well. Marco and Marianne got married and lived happily for the rest of their lives. They are still alive today if they have not died.